Well, home is where the heart is, and now oftentimes where work is. A U.S. Census Bureau survey on remote work found the percentage of home-based employees more than tripled from 2019 to 2021, clocking in at 27.6 million people, the highest ever recorded. But it appears that phenomenon could have been just a trend. I recently talked with financial literacy author Janae Adams about why remote workers could be at risk.
During the pandemic, of course, everyone went home for safety reasons. But as time went on, some people returned to the offices and some were allowed to stay at home. But we're starting to see that some companies are asking employees to come back to the office to fill them back up. And so if you're a remote worker, I want to talk about how it could be financially dangerous for you in this economy.
So in October, we saw Nike change up its hybrid plan, requiring workers to return to the office 4 days a week instead of 3. How are companies like Nike making their cases to get workers back?
Yes, and these companies definitely have to make the case if they're demanding these workers to come back. And so over the last year or so, they have been doing studies and showing those studies that employees that are in the office are more productive and lead to higher profits. And so that's why you're seeing companies like Nike do these kind of things. So they feel that if a person is back in the office, they're more creative.
Ultimately, companies are saving on utilities when workers are at home. On the other hand, they have these office buildings sitting empty. How do companies weigh what makes the most sense for their bottom line?
Yeah, so a lot of these companies that are asking these employees to come back to work, it really is about the money. When they originally went home in 2020, guess what? The interest rates were at zero. So debt was cheap. Those interest rates are much higher now, which means if you're a company that's paying a lease or rent, or even worse, paying a bank a monthly mortgage, then that's very expensive building to have sitting empty. So that's why they're asking these employees to come back.
Some employees are taking a firm approach, forcing the hand. We see Dell changing tune from a year ago. Forbes says Dell is telling remote workers they're not eligible for promotions or job changes within the company. Why?
And that is another thing. They are forcing these employees' hands that are remote. They are telling them, guess what? This is going to affect your money if you decide to stay at home. And not only that, when there are layoffs, a lot of these employers are saying you're going to be the first one to go. So I'm telling those who are remote workers, if you decide to stay remote, that you need to save at least a year's worth of expenses up to pretty much cover yourself in case you are let go.
It's a changing world every day. Janae, thank you so much. We appreciate your time as always. If you have a money question for Janae, check out her program, debtsucksuniversity.com. I linked you there on our website, WFMYnews2.com.